The media, a huge topic of argument in disability culture. Many feel as if they are completely under or misrepresented in the mainstream media, which includes movies, television shows, as well as social media outlets.
So a lot of the content that people consume in regards to disability consumed by able-bodied people.
When you hire someone with that disability to represent a character with that disability, to some extent they don't even have to act because they're just living with their disability.
Able-bodied actors play the majority of disabled persons on the big screen, which can result in a complete misrepresentation of the culture as a whole.
The reason I feel like able-bodied playing disabled parts is wrong is because they may represent a stereotype that should no longer be perpetuated.
And while I understand that actors are there to play different roles and they don't have to be in this instance people like to say they don't have to be disabled. I don't even care if it's not a disabled actor. I just think in terms of the writing, a lot of disabled people are missing from that.
Disability representation in the media is few and far between. They're also typically problematic. Oftentimes, we see able-bodied actors playing roles of disabled people.
There's one film in particular that isn't my favorite. It's called Margarita with a Straw, and the protagonist, she has CP, but she's not played by an actress with CP, and they turned it more into they kind of made her seem like a bad person and she had low morals, which of course can happen within this community. We're not immune to that, but I think it's the wrong message to put forward. Take for an example, Sam from Atypical, which is a show that centers around autism. He's not played by an autistic actor, and a lot of the autistic people I know think of that as a misrepresentation of autism itself.
Make me feel alone even when there are other people in the room, and all I can do is sit and twiddle, which is what I call my self-stimulatory behavior.
You know, the male gaze, it's like that, but the able-bodied gaze on disabled people.
There's an episode of Glee where they literally just make a joke about it. Someone falls asleep and he's like, oh, he has narcolepsy or something like that. And then the same thing with the guy who plays Mr. Bean in Rat Race, or he plays Mr. Bean and he's someone else in Rat Race.
Excuse me, I'm in a race. Excuse me. Excuse me. He's a race.
It's just really misleading. It's not so much that I'm offended by it, but the fact that that's gonna potentially divert someone from seeking the help they need if they are suffering from these kinds of symptoms is my main concern about it.
I gravitate towards shows that have disability representation, but sometimes if it's a show that really makes situations more dramatic, it's just my life is sometimes pretty dramatic in terms of what I deal with in terms of challenges, so seeing it just kind of doesn't really make a difference to me.
I think it's getting there. It's slowly growing. I randomly turned on the TV show Superstore, and there was a character in a wheelchair, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And he's the main character. His disability doesn't define him, but he's there. I was like, okay, that's neat, so let me start looking around for more things like that.
Some may think entertainment media isn't at the heart of the disability rights and representation movement, but they fail to realize the impact it can have on someone with a disability. To see someone on screen that you can relate to is so important, and everyone should be able to have that opportunity.